grew up in this village. It's a small village, but a very interesting village. And our life here revolves around kindness and being nice to each other. And as our parents brought us up, we were families. You could just go to our neighbors here for dinner and just sit like you are in your own home. And in this village, I know everybody by name because there is no home I've not eaten as I was a small boy. And I used to go to school from here 7 kilometers, walking and back. That's about 14 kilometers a day. But this is a village where everybody knows each other, where everybody is close to each other. And therefore, we have grown that way. And we have remained as one big family as a village. And here in this part of the country, we don't call anybody by name. Our mother, we don't call them by name.
What do you call them by?
The mother of so-and-so, the father of so-and-so. Even in greeting, you can't say, how are you? You'll be able to say, how are you, my mother? How are you, my grandmother? How are you, my father? How are you, my grandfather? That's the way we have lived here. And it's a beautiful place to live in because it's very lovely and there's a lot of kindness and everybody loves each other. And we spent good years when here we are very young, and we have carried those memories up today. Yeah.
And we've had a glimpse of you and your partner, Madam Dorcas. How did you guys meet?
I think we met in a bit of politics. I was chairman of Nyeri University Students Association, and I had taken a delegation to visit then President Daniel Arap Moi. And I was at the University of Nairobi first year, and Pastor Dorcas then was first year at Kenyatta University, and she happened to come into that delegation, and she happened to talk to me, and I said that we'll follow up later and we'll look for each other. And then we met a day after, another day, one thing led to another. The rest is history.
Aha, that's really beautiful.
You know, when I was removed, I was hounded out of office. The people who hounded out of office were yapping and threatening me that they'll take me back to the village. In fact, one of the leaders from Kikuyu constituency who led the impeachment onslaught on behalf of President William Ruto, one day in Parliament called me a villager. And he was right, I'm a villager, because I came from this village. And as they were hounding me out of office, the president, his people, they were all threatening me that they would take me back to the village. And I came back to the village. And what they did not know is that this village, called Wamunyoroo, is the birth of Kenyan politics. And where they sent me back to the village, that village has become a thorn in their flesh. Everybody talks about it in Parliament, talks about wamunyoroo. In all presidential rallies, everybody talks about wamunyoroo. There is a saying among my people that where it is thrown is not where it falls. Little did they know that the wamunyoroo they were sending me to will become their biggest headache in the next so many years. And I was happy to come back home because I come from here, and anybody sending me home really was not a punishment. You know, people thought that telling you are going back, you are sending you home, they are punishing you. How can you be punished by going home?
Yet you're going home.
Home is the best. They say east or west, home is best. I was born here, I grew up here. Coming to wamunyoroo can never be a punishment. You know, if anybody thought he's punishing me by banishing me to the village, they were not punishing me. They were just taking me back to where I take my natural environment. You know, this is where I really, my thinking, my strategies, my planning is at its best from here. Because this is where I was born, and all my leadership qualities, all the things that I know come from this village. So it's like, I would call it taking the fish into the water.
Okay.
Yeah, that's basically that's what it is. You know, they brought me where I'm at my best, and from this village, we are shaking the country because we are at our very best.
Yeah.
And when I came back home, the village embraced me, and they said, "Our son, welcome back home. We have missed you. We have not been seeing you." And don't feel sad. There's nothing that has happened. You're our son. We love you. We love the way you do things. Just come back here and stay with us. Other people may think they have punished you, but for us, you are our son. You have been here. You have impacted so much on our lives. We are happy to have you back. And I came here with my wife and children. We have since settled. And from here, we are shaking the country, and we'll continue to do so.
Okay. And
I have a fireplace behind here where every evening I sit there with the villagers to roast meat and to catch up with the village gossip. You know, who was married to who and who been married by so and so, who is working where, who is doing well in business, who has stolen whose farm produce. You know, village gossip is very interesting because one is not stressful. It's actually very therapeutic. It's just a way of entertainment. So what I do that every evening when I'm here, I sit with between 10 to 15 of my villagers in turns, so that maybe in 6 months I've sat with the whole village. And I have people who help me to decide who will come, and I sit with them here every evening. After I see my visitors, I normally have busy days, I have many visitors from all over the country, but after 6 p.m. I open the home to the villagers, and they come to sit with me, and again breakfast I take with them. I walk around in the village. I also visit the ones who are very elderly, who are not able to come and see me. I have an auntie of mine who is like 2 kilometers, 6 kilometers from here. I normally walk to her place to go and see her. I walk back. I like walking around in the village. But I'm very happy that in the last 6-7 months I've really caught up with the villagers, and I get to know where they are, where their children, their grandchildren, where they are working. They make telephone call. When they come, I call their children who are abroad. We talk, and I'm so well informed about this village now and my people here whom I've known all my life. And this thing has given me back my life. In fact, if there's one thing this hounding me out of office has done, it has given me back my life, who I am.
And from the way you're describing it, actually it feels so wholesome compared to the chaotic life of the capital city.
The Nairobi is chaotic. Kenya is chaotic, is stressful, problem. This is peaceful. I've never known such peace. And you know, this is the edge of the Mount Kenya forest. And from here, I look at the mountain in the morning. I wake up in the morning to look at Mount Kenya. I've never found such peace. I spend also a lot of time with my wife. We are now good companions. Since I married her, we have been busy. We have never spent quality time of our lives. I can tell you for the last 6 months, I've really, really enjoyed very good company and companionship. I've understood her much more. She have understood me much more. I also spend time with my children as they are growing up. They are teenagers. I have time to talk to them. My cousins, they come here. I go to visit them. Oh, I'm having a time of my life.
Perfect.
I don't know, if I was still in office for so many other years, whether this opportunity would ever have arisen. As the English say, I am actually making lemonade out of lemon. And that's what you do in life. You make the best out of any situation. Many people, my relatives and probably my friends around here, thought that this is a very bad thing. But I've turned it around to be a good thing, that I have time for my wife, for my children, for my cousins, for my relatives, for my friends, for the villagers. And I really enjoy. Like now, I have to go back to Nairobi tomorrow. I am not very happy. I'm not looking forward. I wish I would stay here for another week, but I'm busy. There are certain things I must do in Nairobi.